Hey YouTube, Motor Racing Network, Steve Post here. We've got another great collection of diecasts. We want to share with you all of these diecasts available at your local diecast dealers or at planbsales.com. Now, we love our NASCAR racing, but we also love other forms of racing as well. And we're going to start with some other forms of racing, namely World of Outlaws sprint cars. Look at this one. Steve Kinser, the king of the Outlaws. This is his farewell tour. This is final full season with the World of Outlaw STP Sprint Car Series. Not sure what he's going to do in the future. He's talked about a limited campaign, but we know for a fact that this is the final full-blown tour that he does, and we have it in stock right now, this beautiful bad boy buggy sprint car that Steve Kinser has been wheeling at World of Outlaw races all around the country. It's an absolute beauty and a piece of history, with this being Steve's final full season. Now, last time on the show, we told you Brittany Force, or showed you Brittany Force Top Fuel Dragster. Here is the color chrome finish of her Top Fuel Dragster. And one of the stories coming out of the NHRA is Castrol going away, so this is the last time that Castrol will be on this Top Fuel Dragster for Brittany Force, and that is a really, really good looking race car. Now, continuing with the team Force Racing, John Force's team, I just love the detail that Lionel puts in these Top Fuel Dragsters and in these funny cars. As you see, the bonnet comes off, and this is Robert Height's Ford Mustang funny car. So we have this in standard finish, and they're sponsored by the Automobile Club of Southern California, AAA, and we also have the color chrome finish as well with their insurance program, AAA Insurance, on Robert Height's car. So really, really cool stuff we have there, covering some NHRA cars and the World of Outlaw sprint cars. Now, we have stock cars, and we're going to continue to work our way to NASCAR racing, because we're going to start with an ARCA car. This is Chase Elliott's ARCA car, the Napa Brakes car that he ran earlier this season, autographed by Chase Elliott. And always look for those certificate of authenticities on the autographs, but we have the standard finish and the flash coat finish for Chase Elliott in the ARCA series. Now, let's talk NASCAR racing, and let's continue to talk about Chase Elliott, because he made history earlier this year. Remember this one? The Napa Camaro? This is the Texas race winner. That's right, the very first win for young Chase Elliott in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and we have it in stock and ready to go. Beautiful looking car, race winner for Chase Elliott. While we're talking about race winners, how about Kyle Larson? Remember, he drove this car to victory at Fontana earlier this year, so we now have the Cartwheel by Target car, the race winner from Fontana. The nose of this thing all messed up because of the debris and the grit off from the racetrack. This is the race winner, how it looked in Victory Lane in Fontana for Kyle Larson. Our buddy David Ragan, we've got a couple of really cool cars for him. The Colonel Sanders, the Kentucky Fried Chicken KFC car. We've got liquid color and standard finish. In the liquid color and standard finish, both cases, we have autographed by David Ragan himself. So make sure you check each of these out for you David Ragan fans. And David ran some Nationwide Series races earlier this year with the Den Bestie Motorsport team, and this is their car, their Ford Mustang, with the Ritchie Brothers sponsorship on that car. That is the non-autographed version and the autographed version of the number 98 car that David Ragan raced in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Now, we've got Josh Wise, and we had him in our studio here just a little bit ago. This is the vintage finish of his Dogecoin car. Really, really cool what Josh Wise and his folks are doing with the sponsorship on that. So cool having him hanging out with us a little bit ago when the racers all rolled in here to Charlotte, and we now have the vintage finish of that car as well. Back to race winners. We have got Kurt Busch's Martinsville race-winning car available now. The Haas Automation car, it's dusted up a little bit in some places, even has some tire marks along the side of it where he scuffed it up at Martinsville Speedway earlier this year and scoring the win. But we do have Kurt Busch's win car from Martinsville, and we have Kyle Busch's win car from earlier this year in Fontana. A lot of confetti on this race car, and this is what it looks like. He also scuffed his race car up just a little bit, did Kyle Busch. The Interstate battery colors on that race car for Kyle Busch, the Fontana race winner, is now in stock and ready to go. Dale Earnhardt Jr. National Guard colors. This is the camel car, and this is color chrome finish of the camouflage car. So that is available as well. And while we're on the color chrome theme, Brian Vickers. Remember, they saluted FSU, Florida State University, in their national championship. Here is the color chrome Aaron's Dream Machine for Brian Vickers. So we have that as well. Now, Kevin Harvick, runs the Outback colors at a few races, and they did the Folds of Honor program earlier this year. We have this available in the color chrome finish for the Kevin Harvick Folds of Honor Outback colors and the standard finish for Kevin Harvick. And man, don't you love when Kevin Harvick finishes in the top 10? We get to go to Outback and get a free bloomin' onion on Monday. So really, really cool what the Outback folks have done with Kevin Harvick, and these diecasts, both very, very nice. And we have the Brad Keselowski cars. These are the Detroit Genuine Parts sponsorship on his Fords from Penske Racing, standard finish and the color chrome finish for Brad Keselowski on those two automobiles. So really, really cool diecast we have from Brad Keselowski. And in that Detroit Genuine Parts finish, we also have that available in 1/64 scale for Brad Keselowski. And we have the America Salutes light car from Brad Keselowski, the 1/64 scale car as well. So that's it as far as diecast goes, but we're not done yet, because look at this. Chase Elliott helmet. Yes, look at that, and think about what that would look like in your man cave or up on the mantle in your office as you show your Chase Elliott colors. It's an absolute beauty, and this is a helmet available for you Chase Elliott fans. Now, as we mentioned at the top, all of these diecasts are available at your local diecast dealer, or if you don't have a store or they don't have it in stock, just check us out at planbsales.com, and we have all this stuff in stock. We love that you guys are getting involved with us here on YouTube. We have the comments below. Feel free to mention your comments here. Follow us on Twitter at Plan B Sales, and we'll keep you informed on what we have. And please get some back and forth conversation going, because we love talking racing and love talking with you race fans out there, and we appreciate the business you do give us.